home of the best morning show. We appreciate everyone being here today. We got a special guest today. We got the 9-Pound Hammer in the house.
Greetings and salutations, citizens.
That is one heavy hammer you got there, bro.
I do have a 9-pound hammer growing there.
Sorry about that.
Oh, copyright strike.
Looks like there's a robo caller that just is dying to hear what the 9-pound hammer has to say this morning.
Many are.
We got a rogue YouTube.
Let's see. What?
Dan says that the 9-pound hammer looks like Anthony with a cowboy hat in that thumbnail. Yeehaw!
On my hat.
He's a handsome man.
You know, I would say we could pass for brother probably.
Yeah,
you guys definitely look like brothers.
Yeah. I mean, I was adopted. Who knows? I mean,
maybe you very well could have been fathered by my father.
I hope so, because my biological father is
We might have a live DNA test, swab test game.
There we go.
This is like Maury.
Me or whatever, right?
Here comes Maury Povich, everybody. You are not the father.
Well, let's say good morning to Cajun Reseller. He gets the broski point today. Thank you for being here. Steven Scroggins, what up, man? Thank you for being here. Cajun Roots Reseller, what up? We have Sandollar, what up, Ray?
Howdy, y'all.
Hip flipping mama, what up?
I need to share this real quick on my book of faces.
There you go.
Yeah, for sure.
We have Christina Moore in the house. Good morning. KJ, she said she's ready to get out to the bins. Hope you find some awesome stuff. We have Dan, the man, the IT guy. What up, man? We have Nikki T in the house. I need some of that sound luck tomorrow. We have the one, the only, Macman. What up, man? Good to see you. Hope all is well. Michelle Lathan in the house. Good morning. We got Stroke of Luck. What up, Frank?
What up, Frank?
We got Simply Dan in the house. We have The Thrifting Goomba. We'll be on his show today at 9 Eastern, so make sure to check it out. You want to throw your link out there for the show?
Is it 9 Eastern or is it 10 Eastern?
10.
I think it's 10 Eastern, if I had to guess. But you could verify that, Michael.
Yeah,
because I think it gets earlier as you get closer to the West Coast. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 10 Eastern.
We have Steampunk Town. All right, even better.
See, my big brain's working this morning.
I'm glad.
Mine is not.
I think I purposely put in my mind to think 9, so that's when I'd want to leave, so I have extra time to be home. We have Kelly, the Ecom on Ward. Good morning. Reseller man in the house. What is up? We got Harlan's Reselling Adventures. What is going on?
What's up, Harlan?
We have T's Flips in the house. Good morning. CEOs to Sales. What up, Lisa? We have the Tatted Picker. What up, Frankie? We have Rev Resell in the house. What up, man? Good to see you. No money, G. What up?
G, unit.
We have Chase Roche. What up, man? Nice to meet you.
What's going on? Appreciate you being here.
Thanks for saying hello. I apologize if I did. But that is everyone so far. Thank you so much for being here. If I missed you, please yell at me in the chat. Or if you're just
Philly Picker's in the house. What's going on, Joe? Good to see you, man. Yeah.
There's the link right there. Dan threw it up in the chat for the show that me and Anthony's going to be on with Thrifting Goomba, Oscar, and Nevermore Antiques. So I'm really excited.
John?
Be on there.
John not here?
I haven't seen him in the chat, but
I just heard Nevermore.
Yeah, he's going to be he's on. They do a show together. Oscar and John and Mike Clifton Guma. They do a show.
Yep.
We'll be on there.
I've actually been to John's store.
Really?
Yeah, Fredericksburg, Missouri.
That's awesome, man.
The beginning of March, I went back to Illinois because I buy storage units for a living.
Mhm.
But and we do you sometimes thumbnails. So and so paid $13,000 in storage. What's inside or whatever. I'm that guy. I had a storage unit for 10 years up in Illinois. And I went and emptied it out. And then on the way back, I stopped and hung out at John's store for an afternoon.
Yeah, I remember seeing his like transformation of like from start to finish at store. So
Yeah, that's crazy.
it was pretty
It's
cool.
so cool too. He has utilized every square inch of space in that place.
Yeah, it's kind of like how if I had a building or whatever, it's basically the same thing I would do. I probably wouldn't have as much floor because I don't know. I just don't think my town would bring as much people to the storefront. So I'd probably have a smaller storefront and more warehouse space in the back or storage space. But
I think Fredericksburg, Missouri is like 4,000 people. It's not that big.
Oh, really?
Yeah. His basement is enormous.
I think our town.
January house is in the house. What's up, Mike?
What's going on? Appreciate you being here.
That's a good dude. You guys need to have him on if you haven't yet. He is.
Yeah, I would love to.
His videos are, well, they're not very long. They're only like 5 minutes on average. But like he is just the nicest dude that you would. The dude sent me a 12-pack of Yingling for my birthday.
Oh, that's cool.
Individually wrapped each bottle in bubble wrap and put broke it up into 2 medium flat rate boxes. Completely surprised me. I ordered some knives from him, and then I was like, what is all of this? And I opened it up. I did an unboxing video, and it was absolutely amazing. Dude is just like the nicest guy you'd ever meet. And he's from PA.
Yeah, I was gonna say, where that Yingling comes from.
Yeah. Yep.
That's a local brew.
Definitely.
Yep. In Pottsville, right? But I
guess I'm not sure what town, but I know it's local.
I'm pretty sure that's correct.
When I worked for the road show, we did a show there in Pottsville and or somewhere around Pottsville. There's two Pottstown and Pottsville. I think there's 2 towns.
So that's from that was made in Texas.
No, you can't get Yingling in Texas.
Can you put up
there's no Yingling in Texas.
Thing, Nate? All right, so I want to do something special here today. Delden is 17 subscribers away from 1,000, and I really want him to get it here on the show this morning.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
So here's what we're going to do. If he gets to 1,000 before we get off the show, I'm going to do a giveaway to 3 people in the chat. You can pick a Funko Pop out of my giveaway box.
What?
And I'll ship it anywhere in the world for free. What? If he hits 1,000 before the end of the show.
That's crazy.
So you guys aren't subbed to him, go and sub to him because you got to be a sub to the 9-Pound Hammer to
you know what? If you're going to give something away, I'll give something away too. I mean, I'm already giving a gold coin away. So and 3 silver coins on my channel when we hit it. I'm going to do it tomorrow during my auction, but I will give away if I can find it here. I got a box of them.
Steampunk Town says he's going to help best he can. He's going to call his wife to even get her to sub.
That's awesome. Thanks, man.
Thanks, G.
Boxes and boxes everywhere. I will give people a choice of one of 2 items. You know what? You're going to give 3 items away. I might as well give 3 items away. How's that?
This is going to be like the mega giveaway show.
We got Frankie said he subbed. We have a few people said that they're already subbed. $10 already subbed.
Yep. And I'm going to even sweeten the deal for you guys. You get 3 items from me, 3 items from Delden, and you get a live lion tamering from Nate.
I don't know if I have any lion tamer down here.
Is lion tamer a real thing?
Yeah,
What?
it's a beard cream.
Yeah, it's like the
my wife-
stuff he puts in his beard.
My wife moved it around, and I couldn't find it the last time.
Oh, I thought that was just like a gimmick you guys all talk
So
about.
that is a man who is in it to win it.
Oh no, it's a legit product or whatever that you can buy on Amazon or whatever.
All right, on.
I went to my local haircutting person or whatever, and her husband has a beard, and she was like I used to trim it
Sorry.
and all that. She's like, I trim his beard all the time. Here, come on, I'll take it. So she took me, trimmed me up real good, and she was like, what type of beard cream do you use? I was like, every one I find is like real oily. I don't like it. She was like, well, let me go on the wall, and you know how they make money off, and it's like super expensive.
Yeah.
She's like, here, try this. You'll love it. And then she threw it in my beard. I was like, wow. And I was like, it's really not greasy. It's like a cream, like a lotion type thing. And I bought it. Even though I knew it was way cheaper on Amazon, I bought it off her because she recommend it to me or whatever. So I've been on it, using it since, and I really liked it. And it was always a funny thing that we always said that, it's it's brought to you by Lion Tamer, like they actually sponsor us or anything, but they don't. It just, I actually tried to get in touch with them to see if they would or whatever, but they never replied to my email.
They're like, are we going to give Nate money? Hell no.
I am 10 away now. We're at 990.
Nice.
What up, Cleopatra?
We'll get
Good
you
to
there.
see you today.
I'm gonna post a link in the chat so everybody can have a chance to, because I'm giving away real gold coin minted in 1853 by the U.S. Mint and Treasury. So I'm gonna give a gold coin away during my auction tomorrow, and I'm giving 3 silver coins away as well. but right now, today, if we hit it on your show, I'll give away 3 coins, or 3 items, a coin and 2 other items, and then I'm going to drop a link to enter into my gold coin contest. I need people to go to this video that I just put in and leave a comment, because what we're doing is random generator is going to spit out a number, and I'm going to count down to whatever comment number it spits out, and then that's going to be the person that wins the gold coin. Excuse me.
Yeah, that's what we do too. It's the best way. It shows everything, so it's fully legit and everything. So I like using that too.
This is exciting.
Heck yeah, we can get you there, man. I'm trying to log on with my Flippin' Hope account. Sub to you there.
I don't know if you want to subscribe with Flippin' Hope. Sometimes I use colorful language.
That's all right, man. I hang out with Nate.
What are you trying to say?
You always use colorful language, dude.
I got
always
a camera like a week and a half ago, so I don't use as many expletives as I used to, because I used to have I have this Chinese GoPro knockoff, and it's not StreamYard friendly. So sometimes, like, I'll be in the middle, and all of a sudden it'll just kick the camera off, and I have to log out, log back in. But the microphone still stays live, and as soon as the screen would go black, I would use very colorful language.
Like, what the heck is going on here?
What?
Go way worse.
That. Oh man, I'm excited, y'all. I appreciate you letting me come on. Maybe have any questions too. I'll answer questions if anybody.
Look at that. You're at 995. You're about to be 996. Boom. You're 4 away, bro.
Sweet. Man, I love you guys.
We got Dabble Tiger in the house. What is up?
You deserve
OBX
it, man.
Cricker.
You have a
Good
good
morning.
channel. You put out good content. You deserve to at least get some kind of revenue for it.
Dan M just says he knows I've answered it before, but wants to know the meaning behind my name. So I'm actually professionally licensed auctioneer, and I went to auctioneer school. which in many states you have to become licensed. You have to go to school. And when I would say, they would actually have us up doing like mock auctions and doing our auction chant. And when I would say sold, I would slam the gavel down. And world champion auctioneer Ron Kreis was one of my instructors. And I said sold one day in class and slammed the gavel. And he said, "Son, you slam that gavel like it's a 9-pound hammer." And so that's how it came about. So then everybody in school then started calling me 9-pound hammer. And then I decided that when I became opened my own auction gallery and whatnot, that that's always been my nickname. And when I decided to start my YouTube channel, I was like, what am I going to call myself? And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to go by the 9-pound hammer. Why not? So I tried to trademark it, and there was like a Johnny Cash song and a 70s like punk rock kind of cover band that's also called the 9-pound hammer. And most recently, I have found out that it is a designer strain of weed.
Wow.
So that's why I do it with the THE and then the number 9-pound hammer all smashed together. So
you've hit the 1K from what people are saying.
What?
Congratulations,
What?
9-pound hammer.
Boom! 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 That's awesome. That's awesome.
And that's why I've been digging for these, because you guys have definitely earned your choice of 3 Funko Pops from the giveaway box.
What?
That is awesome.
Hello to Twistina Thirstina. What up? That's a very cool name.
I got text Baseball Bob.
So we've officially got the newest member of the 1K Club, guys.
That is awesome. Live on your show.
Congratulations, man. So happy for you. Dan just
called
the 1K hammer.
Thank you so much for all the awesome viewers, for all your support, and we really appreciate you helping.
Yeah, guys. Thank you so much for doing that for him. I appreciate that very much.
I won't let you down. I do auctions 4 nights a week too. So
Lisa says, I have a loan with Moneyline to improve my credit. It's working wonders, by the way. So I've kept the money on the side just in case, but thinking about using it to get stock for Amazon. Thoughts? I don't know. Like I know Amazon stock's like pretty much like a guaranteed thing, but you just never know. Like I don't know. I don't like playing the stock market too much right now. I mean, unless you're buying something that's like literally historically the lowest it's ever been.
Oh man.
Like
unless you're talking about stock like inventory. If that's the case, then I think that's a really good idea. If you get a good product that you can flip quick and turn that whatever it is into like a much bigger amount, not a bad idea.
Definitely. Like whenever you're doing any type of like loan or anything like that, the main thing you want to do is make sure you're making more than what you're, paying in interest every month. And, as long as you're buying items that are quick enough rank and, depending on what the amount is, like say it's a few, like say $2,000 or more, or whatever the case is, as long as you're kind of going to like I kind of do, like if it's, cost $1, I make $1 profit or more, or whatever the case is, then you should literally be taking, say, $1,000 and making $1,000 every time that flips. Yes, you meant inventory. I don't know why I thought stock, but yeah, that's. I mean, as long as your interest rate's low, or if it's almost like a PayPal loan where it's like set every month, or if you make X amount or something like that, as long as your interest rate is low in it, then I would definitely flip it, especially if you find some good stuff. Just make sure that you're buying stuff that's ranked low enough to, get your money back quickly. That's all.
So I'd like to do the first giveaway. If you guys could pick, just type in the chat, and we'll give you like 2 minutes to do it. Just any number between 1 and like 200. And I'm going to have Delden send me a message on Facebook with any number between 1 and 200. And whoever comes closest to that number will win the first Funko. if there's multiple people that have the same number, then what I'll do, since I have 3 to give away, I'll just give it to however many people have that same number. But there definitely is at least one person already that has the number.
What's up to Joe Deals? Welcome. Appreciate you being here.
Whoa. Numbers are flying in.
I probably should have said this to begin with. You only get one pick.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with everybody's first number.
Oh.
Now it just tells me I have 1,000. It doesn't tell me I have 1,005 or anything.
Yeah. Now it's gonna be like
it'd be like
one,
every 10.
Every 10 now it'll tell you what you have.
Oh, okay.
You definitely want some cushion because I'm sure YouTube would be going through and unsubbing people.
Have you guys actually hit 1,000 on your show before?
I don't know. Have we, Nate?
Jennifer hit it after the show. I'm trying to think. There was one other person I think we got to help get to 1,000. I thought. I can't remember off the top of my head. What's up to Kim?
What's up, Kim? Good to see you.
I had I'll let you. I'll talk about that later.
All right, guys. Like one more minute on the numbers. So if you haven't thrown one in there, feel free to throw one in there for the giveaway.
Can I put a number in there?
Yeah, you can throw one in there. Go for it.
I gave you the number.
Yeah, how you gonna
touche. So you can throw it in when Nate gives me a number.
So I'm sending you a number.
You can put in a number if you want, Nate.
No, I'm not.
No, I'm saying on the next giveaway, we'll do something like similar. I'll have you do the number or whatever.
I generally do 2 or 3 giveaways during my show. And I got these real heavy glass like drink coasters or whatever. And I did a retail arbitrage on them. I literally bought like 200 sets of them. And the idea was to sell them in my actual antique / thrift store. And we were only open 9 days before the government shut us down as being non-essential. And I had all of these just sitting around and like, you know what? We're just going to start giving these away. Yeah, somebody got it fairly early too.
Yep. All right, guys. So the first winner, Dapper Tiger. Congratulations, Sam. So you get your choice of any Funko Pop that is in my giveaway box. I'll just kind of run through them real quick, and then you just put in the chat who you want. There's Chekhov. He's from Star Trek. Some of these boxes do have damage too, just so you know. That's why they're in the giveaway box. We have Major from Ghost in the Shell.
The boxes appear to be clear.
Yeah, it's because of my green screen. We have Dolores from Westworld.
What was the number?
On Dolores?
No, I'm talking about the person that won.
11.
Oh, 11.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah, 11 was the number. My bad. I should have probably said that. We have JL from Mass Effect. If you see one you like here, feel free to just shout it out, Sam. You have Mr. Barron from Miss Peregrine's Home for Particular Children. You have Widowmaker from Overwatch. And I know these look like crap with my green screen, so I apologize. Then you have Saitama from One Punch Man. I think the other ones are just duplicates. So any of those you want, man, just throw in the chat, and I will ship it out to you today. You just have to send me your address. keep it, resell it, whatever. It's yours.
But do an unboxing video.
Hey, good morning, Flipping Goodies. What up, Mike?
Hey, Mike.
Got Best Offer Queen in the house. What up, Aaron? Good to see you. Brittany Brand's in the house. What up? She got them brands.
Nate, we're friends on Facebook, right?
I believe so.
Yeah. I'm just tagging everybody.
So let me ask you this. How long did it take you to hit that 1,000?
I started my account like in 2017, 2018.
Mm-hmm.
When my roommate at the time, Kirby, went to Japan. I bought some storage units. Actually, I started it before then. I was just doing silly like Snapchat filter videos or whatever. Just and then I didn't start actually. I had like 11 subs for like 2 years, and then when Kirby went to Japan, I started buying storage units again, and I would sit at home and just literally I like eBay YouTube video, storage unit YouTube video, and literally like Storage Auction Pirate, Global Voodoo, and Craigslist Hunter were like the three guys that were the only ones that really showed up. And so I would sit there and I would just like marathon watch these guys while I was listing, taking pictures on eBay like till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning every night. And then I had like, I don't know, 175, 200 subs. And then I just took I was doing live streams like on other people's live streams, like John from Nevermore Antiques. We would start at like 8 o'clock at night and end at like 4 in the morning. And I would, and we were just talking, silly stuff. It was, nothing resale related really. We were just talking BS and whatever. But I had to be up at like 7 in the morning to go to work. And so, and then, then I had some personal stuff happen or whatever. And I just kind of took a break and I didn't get back into it. I think December 22nd, I basically got back on YouTube. I had like 270 subscribers or whatever. So I guess it's taken me like 5 months to go from 200 to 1,000. I had 600 in mid-March because I did a giveaway contest, silver at 600, where I gave away a silver eagle on a live stream is when we hit 600. And then like the next day I was like, do I do another one for 700? I said, you know what, let's make it big. I'll do a gold coin at 1,000 and then we'll give away a gold coin. And I said, to make up for 700, 800, and 900, I'll give away three silver coins as well. So that's what we're gonna do away. So I'll give away something right quick if anybody's interested.
I think everybody's probably interested.
Anybody who, well, you know what? I'll open it up to everybody because not just people who watch my channel, because that wouldn't be fair to some of the new people who just subbed. All right, so I'll do and here I'll text you I'll just do another number as well here in just a second. Let me crap, how's this work? Here, I'll just send you a number so you have it, so you everybody not being shady or whatnot. So I will say do a number between 1 and we'll do 1 and 200, and we'll say go. First one to get it wins, and you can only enter once. Boom, got it. At least I think I see who. Somebody's got it already.
Nice. Yep. On my end, it looks like it's Aaron. Who's it show on your end?
I don't. Best offer queen is what I see.
Yep.
What was the number?
32.
32.
One of my
Winner, chicken dinner.
deal.
Yep. That's what I see on mine too.
All right.
Cool.
So I will give best offer queen a choice of one of 3 items. So we have I'm a knife king right now. I bought a storage unit that had over 570 pocket knives, and then I bought another unit that had over 200 knives. So I will give Aaron the choice of this fabulous Dale Earnhardt Jr. pocket knife, a complete unopened new steel-sealed Iraqi Most Wanted playing cards, with the spade being Saddam Hussein, which these go for like $25, $30 on eBay. Or let me get it open here. Or I will give Aaron a brand new uncirculated, but it's from 2016 Silver Eagle. There we go. So I will let Aaron have.
Those are all pretty epic giveaways. DC Sales, what up? Master of the license plate. Yeah, you're here just in time to get free stuff.
Prize number 3. All right. So just here, I'll put my email. Just email me at the9poundhammer@gmail.com with your shipping information. And it's just how it's exactly spelled right there on the screen.
That's awesome. That's a great prize.
I'm so
we're gonna,
guys, you have no idea how happy and appreciative I am. That's
dude,
awesome.
you deserve it, man. Like when you basically, I think anybody that does this consistently and puts in effort day in and day out definitely deserves, a day like this where you hit your goal and you start to get a little monetization coming your way for all your hard efforts.
I try, man. I try. It's what's crazy is I hit my hours like in February, I hit them in March.
Yeah, I hit my hours early. I had like 5,000 some hours before I got my 1,000 or whatever too. So everyone's like, "Man, any hours?" I'm like, "I'll give you some of my hours for subs."
Yeah, it's doing 5-hour auctions 4 nights a week doesn't hurt.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So yeah, it's man, I'm elated, guys. I can't even thank y'all enough. It's truly humbling to know that
Oh, dude, not a problem.
Man.
And we just try to help everyone. You know what I mean? We've had help along the way. I mean, and not only that, like sometimes it just takes, going on someone's show or whatever to get people to know what you do and everything too. So I mean, that's the big thing. Like with us, how YouTube's set up and everything, the bigger channels get all the top ranked spots on search and everything like that. So unless you're really being very outside the box when you're using your tags and stuff, it's hard to get seen, with YouTube. So for us small people, we got to stick together and we got to help each other grow and just pass the word along about all the different channels and all of that, like being a part of like our community and stuff like that. It's there's a lot of support and a lot of great people, and like you'll never have that fear of, if I go live, is no one going to show up? Because I guarantee, like, if you're someone in our community and you go live, someone's going to be there to support you. You know what I mean? No matter what time of day
great.
it is.
Like I did my first YouTube auction. I had like 18 people, and I was elated. I was like, "That's awesome! 18 people are watching myself hold stuff up and ask for a price." And I was, and now I get 80. I think 89 is the most I've had. I don't get like several hundred like locker nuts. Jack has it down. He's if you guys have ever watched his channel, he's got the auction down.
Yeah. You'll eventually get there, man. To already be at like 89, that's huge, and that's under 1,000. You know what I mean? So that right there is close to 10% of your audience tuning in live. Whenever you hit that button, so that's huge. That's a huge number.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It really is. It really is. Can I plug somebody else real quick?
You can plug anything you want, man. This show's all about you.
So yesterday, I'm gonna put the video. Well, yesterday on my video, I did. We cleaned out a storage unit we bought, and then we went and visited a friend of ours who used to be one of our coworkers at Audi Dallas. His name is Mike Woods. And Mike's lifelong dream is to open up his own arcade. And so the video yesterday is titled Empty Storage Unit, and then Video Game Enthusiast Dream Come True. Mike left the car business like 2 months ago and put like $100,000 of his own money and is opening up his own arcade called Electric Starship Arcade. And he's got a YouTube channel. He's got like 10 videos out, and it's showing the progression of like them when they walk through the building that they eventually leased, ripping up the carpet. He buys broken video games and then like refurbishes them, paints them, redoes them. And if it's okay, I'd like to drop his link. He had like 20 subscribers yesterday, and then I did my video, and now he's up to like 53. But I'd love to get him up to 100. He is the nicest guy in the world you'd ever meet.
I'll go sub to him right now.
And it's really cool. His arcade is fantastic. Like he's got this Tron game that as soon as you walk in the door, it's got like neon up along the blue, like neon up along the side. That the original arcade game didn't have that, but he did all of this stuff himself. He's got over 100 games on the floor.
I'm number 54 for him.
Just subbed as well.
It's fantastic, and I can't wait for his business to take off. Looks like Chase Roush needs to refresh, as they appear to be.
Maybe that's our cue to do another giveaway.
Let's do it.
All right.
What's up to Cha-Cha, Moronic Pest? Thank you for being here.
Nate, are we gonna get that line tamering, or what's going on with that?
I don't know where my line tamer is, to be honest. I haven't tamered it in a couple of days. I told the wife, I says it was on my desk, and then she moved it or something, and then I haven't found it since.
Frank is 3 away from 200. Guys, go sub to Frank. Stroke of luck. If you're not subbed to him, like right now, stop what you're doing and sub to Frank.
They have a great afternoon show.
Then he's 3 away from 200. The next 3 people that sub to Frank and put your numbers in the chat, we'll get the rest of my Funkos.
What up, Gary?
I'm giving away for the 1K of the 9PoundHammer.
Love that thumbnail. He got all them games, just walk around like this. That's awesome. Yeah, I was watching your video. I was watching your video yesterday that you released, and I got to watch about half of it right before I had to leave to go. And, my break was over or whatever, and I seen part of it where you were at the arcade or whatever with him, or whatever. So I got to finish watching that video, but
that actually is probably not fair for me to be whoever's not sub to Frank, because everybody already pretty much is sub to Frank for the most part. Go sub to Frank anyway, because Frank's awesome. but we'll do the whole number thing again. So that way you guys still have a chance. I'll have Nate send me a number. We'll do between 1 and 100, so it's easier this time for you guys.
So
January House says Delden also makes food videos like meatloaf and granola.
So I gotta send you a number.
Any number between 1 and 100. That way it's easier.
You got it. Oh, Anthony froze.
I'm back.
I even give it a hint. It's a Steeler number. One of my favorite Steelers.
Yeah, that was the first thing I thought of when I saw the number.
What position?
I can't do that. That'd be too easy.
Cordell Stewart.
Cardell start.
So I live in Dallas, Fort Worth. I'm not a Cowboys fan by any stretch of the imagination. I grew up a Vikings fan. But I had a dude come into my store. Like, I was only open 9 days before we closed down. And a dude had a Quincy Carter jersey on. I was like, they made those?
you could do multiple picks on this since no one's hit it yet. Multiple guesses. The floodgates are open now. What's up, Susie Woozy? Appreciate you being here.
Look at Dowden. He's going up the line.
I'm just trying to think of great Steelers. I guess they wouldn't necessarily have to be great when they were just your personal favorite.
No, he's a Steeler that still plays right now as we speak.
Oh, is that his number? Oh,
Yeah,
I'm guessing.
he's number 123.
Oh, what's Mason's number?
I'm gonna give you a hint, Delton. That's not the right answer.
But for the record, it's 2. Man, I can't believe no one got it. There must be people that don't watch the Steelers. He's one of my favorite players too. You want me to drop another hint, Nate?
He plays defense.
And he has a couple famous brothers.
Oh, well, that's a dead giveaway, so I won't.
Oh, no, that's not it. I thought it was in there. G just guesses 1 till 100. I mean, technically, you're not wrong. We're running past.
Hey, I think we got it. We got it.
Yep. Shane M. All right, man.
J.J. Watt.
So I will run over the names again. You're probably not going to be able to see him. So,
I said J.J. Watt.
T.J. Watt. Yeah,
I meant T.J. Oh wow.
So Shane, you get to pick between Chekhov from Star Trek, Dolores from Westworld, Mr. Baron from Mrs. Peregrine's, Widowmaker from Overwatch, Major from Ghost in the Shell, and Jaal from Mass Effect. So just let me know which one you want, and I will send it out today.
Say good morning to Flipping Accountant, and your best you. She'll be on tomorrow's show.
Yes, she will.
Tune in for that.
All right. So Shane is getting Widowmaker. I think I still have your address, Shane. If I don't, though, I'll hit you up on Facebook.
Dylan, how long have you been buying storage lockers? Because me and Anthony are still trying to get our feet wet with lockers. So kind of just
I bought them like part-time as like a side hustle with my parents as far back as 20, 25 years ago. And you didn't necessarily have to buy them at auction. My parents knew a guy who owned a U-Haul facility, and he would just call my dad whenever he had a unit that was in the rears and be like, "Hey Bob, $50. I got a unit for you." He'd just take $50 from my dad, and we'd clean them out and sell the stuff. This is like in the early, I don't know, mid 90s, I guess, 96, 97 when eBay first launched. Because before mom and dad had the stores, and then I started doing eBay. Well, before eBay, was it before eBay or right at eBay? I was doing Yahoo auctions. I don't know if you guys even remember or even knew Yahoo used to do auctions. But a lot of people who would get banned from eBay would go over to Yahoo auctions and sell. And then Yahoo just had too many problems, and they shut them down eventually.
What's up, Paul? Gate City Picker in the house. Appreciate you being here, man.
Yeah, me and Anthony have been trying to get into them, and either the price went too high, or we forgot to check on it, or we just haven't been lucky. So
the thing that sucks is a lot of them end during the show too, like on a lot of the websites I do.
Yeah.
So it's literally right around showtime. So like that's another reason that I always get outbid, is because people do
the best auctions are going to be live auctions.
Yeah.
Because you're instead of fighting 500 people who's sitting in their lounger, you're only up against like 15, 20 people. And as the day goes, like the auctions here, they start at like 7 o'clock in the morning and they go until like 7 o'clock in the evening. Like the auctioneer will go to like one facility right after the other. And they at least the one of the auctioneers I go with, like the week before, he'll email you out, if you get on his list, the route for a particular date and how many units are available at the time of print at each unit facility. And then some people pay off. So there might be 22 units at one place. And then by the time you get there, there's only like 7 because 15 people have paid up or whatever. But you go on the route, and about noon, people start dropping like flies. And then like from 3 to like 6, it's only like 2 or 3 people. And those are some of the best units I've ever gotten. And I paid $30 for them. Like I had one unit I paid $30 for. The guy was what do you call him? Iman, basically like a Muslim preacher, basically, or whatever.
Yeah.
It was the most bizarre unit I'd ever seen, because not only were there 300 copies of the Quran, but there was over 200 pair of high-heeled ladies' dress shoes, stilettos, and boots, all brand new in the packaging, and over 600 4-hour feature-length adult DVDs, brand new in the shrink wrap. It found out the guy had died, but he had a booth at what they call Trader's Village, which is like this huge, 50-acre flea market that's goes on every weekend. And so it was just stuff he had. So I got all these. I paid $30 for the unit. I found $27 in cash in the unit. And the unit just looked like trash. Like you can go back to my videos, and it was like cash money found in storage unit or whatever was one of the title. I did like 3 videos on the same locker, and I was selling the shoes for $20 to $25 a pair.
Wow.
And it took me about 4 months to get rid of all of them, but I got rid of every last one of them. And then another YouTube buddy of mine, who I think is in the chat, but he has since changed his YouTube name, so I'm not going to say what it is. But he bought all of the adult DVDs from me for 85 cents a piece. And so I got rid of those, and I paid $30 for the unit. It was crazy. But like their units, another former boss of mine, Adam, he was, I'd been doing the storage units. He's like, I want to go with you on our next day off. So we went, and there was a unit that nobody bid on. So at the end of the auction, he goes up to the auctioneer and says, hey, I'll give you $5 for unit whatever. And the auctioneer said sold. So we got the unit for $5. He pulled all the furniture out, took it home, had his wife clean it up, made like $700 on Facebook Marketplace. I got all the small stuff. I made like $400 or $500 on all the used cell phones that were in there. And it was funny. The cell phones were of a young lady who was an adult entertainer. And all her phones, they were like good phones, no cracked screens, nothing, but they were all locked. Well, I had paperwork, so I knew who she was. So I looked her up on Facebook. I was like, hey, I bought your storage unit, et cetera, et cetera. I have all these phones. I'd like to get the passcodes to them. And she's like, why should I give you these phones? I said, well, judging by the stuff that was in there, I know what your career was. I'm pretty sure there's probably some photos on there that you don't want put out on the internet or whatnot. I said, I'm going to sell the phones on eBay. And there's going to be somebody who's going to be able to crack your password. So you give me the code so I can then do a hard reset, factory reset on the phone, or I'm just going to sell them for parts repair. Somebody's going to be able to get in there and see what you don't want people to see. So she gave me the access code. I was able to do a factory reset on the phones, and one phone I got $117 for. I got like $50 to $40 on the other. So you gotta. One thing in the business, you have to look at all angles on how you can maximize your money potential.
Yeah. Hey Nate, can you pull up Mama real quick? I just want to let you guys know that tonight at 7:00 she does a jewelry auction. So if you guys aren't subscribed to Kelly Hip Flip and Mama, make sure you do so. She has some really awesome jewelry, and you know it. But definitely check her out. She has some pretty epic stuff that came in this week. So 7 p.m. Eastern, Hip Flip and Mama.
Be
there, be square. Also, I just want to do a quick shout out. Rev and Nikki T are going live at 9 p.m. tonight. And Rev still needs watch time. So if you could be there to support them tonight, I'd appreciate that. Also, if you could play them on their playlists and stuff to help them get there. I think he still needs 1,500 hours or something like that. I'd appreciate that as well.
I'll say good morning to Buying Space. What up, Myra? And also JRK. What up?
And Myra just threw in Kelly's link. So
Myra's always asking about Baseball Bob.
Myra's awesome.
I don't know if Myra has a crush on Baseball Bob, but she's always asking about it.
You never know.
So how long have you been reselling for?
Since I was a kid.
Yeah.
I mean, my parents had antique store, baseball card shop. We go to markets, garage sales.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the first thing, eBay had just been out, and they were doing advertising with Dan Aykroyd or whatever. He was like a Pez collector or something, and they would do the commercials. And so I was on there, and I bought this little vase on the bottom. It was just like a little, never forget, it's like this little clay vase. It was about the size of a softball, and it had like carving of cats on 3 sides, just where they had taken a tool and just kind of carved out the shape of a cat, right? And it was glazed black. On the bottom it said Denmark 1/63, and I was like, is that 1 of 63 or is that January of 1963? And I was like, what's going to be the best way to market this? 1 of 63. So I had the 6-paragraph description on this vase and pictures. I bought it for 10 cents at a garage sale and sold it for $93. And I was like, there's something to this eBay thing. And it's been a side hustle for me for years. And then I decided to retire in December, on December 13th. And I went full-time eBay and Mercari. And on the 22nd of December, I decided, you know what? I'm going to fire the YouTube back up and and commit to doing consistent videos all the time. And it's paid off. I've made more money in the last 2 months, even with the COVID going on, than I have in any month ever in the car sales business. You know, and I had $15,000 months in car sales. A lot less stress, and I don't have to work for the man. I just work for me. And if anybody out there is ever considering, you know, going full time and being your own boss, I absolutely encourage it, but don't be lazy. You have to hustle. It's wake up, rinse and repeat every single day. You have to grind. And it's not easy. You're not just going to go to flea markets or whatever, or you know, an auction and just buy some stuff and just throw it on eBay. You know, there's more to it. You got to market yourself. You got to look at all avenues. Like I do mainly just eBay, Mercari, and the YouTube auctions. YouTube auctions have been a blessing in disguise. With the whole COVID thing, I opened my store. I had a grand opening, and 9 days later, the county came out and said, "You guys aren't essential. You're going to shut down, or we're going to fine you and then take you to jail." And I was like, "Well, that does not work. I would not do well in incarcerated. I'm a fat guy. I'm a lover, not a fighter." So we were like, you know what? What are we going to do? We had just done, like 2 auctions, and then we did the charity auction for Grimes Fines, and we did pretty good. And then the following week after the Grimes Fine auction, we did like $700, and I was like, you know what? That's not bad. That's a couple of days worth of sales in the store. So let's just focus on that. So now 90% of my focus is the YouTube auctions, and 10% is us sourcing. We've hired Bob's son to do our full-time eBay listing. So he cranks out 20, 30 listings a day. And then my time, as you can see, this mess behind me, this is the stuff that's I'm going to sort, process, and take pictures of, that's going to be at my auction for Thursday. And then as soon as I get it done, the auction's done, we box it up, set it on a shelf, it goes into my hallway, and then I bring stuff in for Friday's auction, and then Saturday, and then Sundays, and then we do everything that has sold Thursday through Sunday. We ship out on Monday, because I offer free shipping. I know a lot of people who do auctions, they charge people for shipping. I don't see. I think my people see value in me offering free shipping, so they're willing to wait 3 extra days for me to get their item shipped out, because I'm shipping it to them for free. And people will be, you know, they'll buy multiple items. We got some people that buy over the 4 days 10, 15 items. You know, I put it in a big box. Thank God for pirate ship. It saves me some money, and away it goes.
For sure.
Susie Woozy has been wrenched. Thanks, Myra, for letting me know. Yeah, I think storage auctions in any type of auction, but especially YouTube auctions, have been like amazing. You know what I mean? Just being able to do box lots and just sell, or you could do smaller lots of really nice, expensive items. Like, it's such a nice like outlet to really like move inventory in the bunches. You know what I mean? And like we do them twice a month, and we do it partly just to have some fun, add a little bit to our business plan, and not only that, like bring other YouTubers on that maybe don't have the platform that that we have, where they maybe they don't do YouTube, maybe they're not a creator, maybe they just want to just come on, hang out, and do some auctions, and it just goes along with everything that we do, like with our community and with our and everything, being able to help people grow. And not only that, now we're helping people be able to do auctions. So I think it's a really cool situation for sure.
Dan M said he stepped away. Wants to know if I told the story previous video about getting in trouble for selling flavored toothpicks. No, I have not told that story today.
What's up, Mike Global Voodoo? He's one of the first, actually might have been the first YouTuber that I've watched And I always talk about that one video where I see that a guy go in the thrift store, buy a shirt for $1 and sell it for $25. That is the guy right there. So me coming to YouTube and started reselling and now doing videos and stuff like that. It all started with just watching one of his videos and then other creators as well. So
Global Voodoo is the OG. Like, I love that dude. Like, I consider Mike a personal friend. He is not only a friend, but he has been a mentor. And so many of us resellers who do on YouTube owe what we do to Mike, because he was the guy that was putting consistent videos out, showing people how to do it. And a lot of people have diverged. Everybody develops their own path. People don't agree with everything everybody does, but we don't have to. Mike literally laid the groundwork for people selling on YouTube, doing thrift hauls, doing storage unit videos, and I love the dude like a brother. There's a lot of people that have they've diversified their income, their livelihood, and a lot of people owe a lot of credit to Global Voodoo. And I love the dude. I love him. I would watch his videos. As I told you guys 15 minutes ago, I would buy a storage unit and I would sit and list on eBay and just marathon watch him and Storage Auction Pirate. I watch their videos. I've seen every single one of Mike's videos, and he's got like 300-400 of them out there.
The thing I look at when I watch different YouTubers, some of them, like maybe their business plan or business model is a little different, but the main thing is their hustle. if I can really like compare my hustle to how they grind or how they do their thing, like I really enjoy their content, because like I can almost picture myself in that situation that person's doing. And one person that has like a similar grind to me, I think, is Mike. And that dude has cutting grass to selling stuff on the side of the road, to storage auctions, to Amazon, to eBay. I mean, what doesn't he do? You know what I mean? Like, so I always thought that was pretty awesome to watch, especially as a new guy.
I've ever seen him before in my life.
Right. Like there's no stopping that, having that, like, there's no way you could tell that guy that, no, that ain't going to happen, because he was going to do it somehow. Even, like I said, even if it was pulling out his truck on the side of the road and put up a sign and a table to sell some stuff, he made it happen. So I mean, he's a really good person.
By his, like, that little flea market that he used to set up on the side of the road, where he had like the pop-up tent and he'd put tarps around it or whatever.
Yep.
I was just like so fascinated by that. I was like, how are people not just like robbing this man blind, like in the middle of the night? Like, how and why would he do that? But man, the dude just grinds like there's nobody in business. I mean, and he's the nicest guy in the world too. And you know what? He's from Chicago. So I mean, what's wrong? You can't hate anybody from Chicago, right? I mean, that's
only they play the Steelers,
Ravens, Browns, or Bengals. Or Patriots. I'll throw them in there too.
What's up, Jennifer Hayes?
Hey, Jennifer. One of the best mods out there on YouTube. Really appreciate it.
You know what? I can go into any channel whatsoever, and Jennifer Hayes is the first person to greet me in any channel I go. She is everywhere. Yeah, it's actually, Mike and I, Global Voodoo and I, were talking when all of this is over with. We are going to host a reseller gathering. Either we don't know if we're going to do it in Texas or if we're going to do it in his neck of the woods down near Tucson. I think if we did it in Texas, there are live storage auctions every single day, and I think that would be really cool to have like 20, 30 of us roll up into a storage unit auctions and just take over. I think that would be fantastic.
Yeah, a bunch of people just go in on lockers and stuff and just clear them out. I'd fill my van up real quick and be good.
Right. Hi, Susie.
Yeah, we've been always we were supposed to have a reseller gathering or meetup like right as the corona basically like came in full effect, so we didn't get to do it. But it's always been something that we want to do because we want to meet everybody. You know what I mean? We want to we want to enjoy people, everybody. You know what I mean? And also get to meet some people face to face to really know who people are behind their name.
Yeah. What's up, Grimes Fines?
What up, Ryan? Good to see you.
Good to see you, bud. Appreciate you being here. You're on that 100K train. So if you guys could show Justin a little bit of love, we'd appreciate it.
I don't think there's anybody who's not subscribed to Grimes.
Yeah, probably not. I mean, our circle is much smaller.
Yeah.
But still, like show him a little love because he's always shown love to us. I just realized right now Gary changed his name to West Side Gary.
What? I didn't notice that either. I didn't know that either. I just seen the West and the Gary, and I just automatically I didn't notice that. That was a good call there.
Are you sure it's a different person?
No, it's the same person. He just changed his name just slightly. Instead of it was West Max, not West Side Gary. We got Alex here. He's ready to sing the Fergie national anthem.
Dude, I still have that show as my return to my channel featured video just because of how funny that episode was.
I might have to cut that out and add that whenever I make my intro for my channel or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That would be the beginning of the intro. Got a good moment to sing the national anthem, and then he just starts singing it, and I'm like, all right, welcome to my channel. I'd be like, what?
City Figure just asked me if I am a trained auctioneer and when did I do that? Yes, I am a professionally licensed auctioneer. I went through the Missouri Auction School in the June of 2013.
Nice.
Yeah, we need a license here in PA to do that too, and there's no way I have time to do that.
I think literally there's only it's crazy. As somebody who went to school for it, took 14-hour-a-day classes for 2 solid weeks. As somebody who is an auctioneer,
mm-hmm.
It's something I'm very passionate and very proud of. Mm-hmm. And it's crazy that only half the states require an auctioneer's license.
Yeah.
You can just get any old Uncle Cletus or whatever. And it's most of the states west of the Mississippi that don't require. But Texas, Indiana, and Georgia are the 3 strictest states. So when I got my license, I got my license originally in the state of Indiana.
Later, Mike. Have a great day, man. Keep crushing it.
Texas, Georgia, and Indiana require 2 additional days of coursework to go apply and then take the board exam, the state exam.
Now, when you were going through all of this stuff, the training, did they teach you to talk like an auctioneer? Is that just something people?
So literally day one, there are some people who worked as apprentices or had worked in the auction business that had an idea, but there was 160 people in my class, mm-hmm. and 95% of them had never worked in the auction business whatsoever. It was just something people wanted to get into or had been fascinated with. Mm-hmm. And literally day one, they teach you how to count. That sounds silly, but you don't count 1, 2, 3. They teach you to count by ones, by 2.5s, by 5s, by 10s, by 100s, and then you run them up, and then you go backwards, and then they start teaching you on day 2 the tongue twisters. Tommy Atadamus and my favorite is the Betty Botter tongue twister, which is the longest tongue twister ever. And they have you do that, and they teach you the Betty Botter because that helps you develop a cadence in your speech pattern. So literally day 3 or day 2, there's 160 people in this auditorium. Everybody's going, Betty bought some butter, but she said this butter is bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. So she bought a bit of better butter, put it in her bitter batter, made her bitter batter better. So 'tis better. Betty bought a bit of better butter. And so they start you off really slow. And then by the end of the day, you're like, Betty bought some butter, but it's butter bitter. If I put it in my batter, it make my batter bitter. So she bought a bit of better butter, put it in her bitter batter, made her bitter batter better.
Wow.
So by the end of the day, you're like, so then that helps you develop cadence. Day 3, they literally take you to an auction house where the guy had graduated from the Missouri Auction School, and everybody gets to go up on the auction block and like auction off 2 or 3 items. I actually have on my old YouTube account my very first. I'll drop the link if you don't mind.
Yeah, go for it.
My very first time up on an auction block. And it's funny because my auction chant is so different now than what it was, obviously, in day 3 of auction school. And I sold this lamp that we started off at $1 because everybody starts at $1. They teach you this basic cadence. I got $1 bid, now 2, will you give me 2? So everybody starts off with a basic cadence and a basic auction chant. So we start this auction off at $1, and I didn't jump to 2.5 because normally now, as soon as I hit 5, I go 7.5, 10, 12.5, 15, 20, 25, until I get to 100. Then I go to 100 and I go 100.25. But so I literally went from $1 to like $42 or $46, $1 at a time. And it feels like it took 15 minutes to sell this one lamp. And I'll put the here's my very first auction, my very first time on auction block. And this is day 3 of a 14-day class.
Wow.
Oops. I might have to call Mr. Burns and say, got a
well,
fever.
you afraid I'm gonna come pork pirate you?
No.
Next thing you know, you see some fat guy running away in Crocs. That'll be me.
That'd be like the worst decision anybody ever made. Just trying to do anything on my porch because my pit bull will jump through the screen door if necessary.
Cujo loves me because I feed him.
How far apart are you guys from each other?
About 45 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The thing it's cool is like sometimes we'll just meet up like halfway, or chances are me coming about 30 minutes of the way.
Well, that video of me at auction school, I haven't been on that account in years, and it's dated June 8th, 2013. It has 774 views. Holy cow! That's
awesome.
Must be people Google or doing a search on Missouri Auction School. But yeah, that wow, it's so crazy to look back. I was much fatter back then too. I know that may be hard to believe, but I went from like 511 pounds to 329.
Nice.
Say my prayers, take my vitamins, like a good little Hulkamaniac. Let's do another giveaway. I haven't done my other giveaways yet.
Oh, let's do it.
Let's do I guess we'll just stick with numbers just because that's the easy thing to do. So I'll say numbers 1 through 100 with the previous numbers no longer valid. And go.
Do they get more than one pick or just one pick?
Oh, I don't care. Let me text it to you what it is real quick before everybody starts going. All right, let's see.
Okay.
So you guys have any questions or anything?
I would like to hear. I would like to hear you say something like epic in your auction voice.
Say something epic?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Just something cool.
Man, no, everybody's all around it, but no one has gotten it yet.
Just a couple people close.
Oh, bam, got one. No money G.
No money. G. There you go, Greg.
It's the first one I've seen, unless, yeah, I'm on live chat. Am I right?
I believe so.
No money G. Congratulations. The number was 20.
Yep.
So no money G gets his choice. I assume no money G is a dude.
Yeah, he is. His name's Greg.
Yeah.
All right. So he gets a choice between the Saddam Hussein Iraqi playing cards, Iraqi's Most Wanted, or the Dale Jr. Pocket Knife, brand new. All he's got to do is just send me an email at the9PoundHammer@gmail.com. What's up, Val? I love Texas, Val.
Good morning.
Did we lose Anthony? There he is.
No, he's back. He's back.
Yeah, sorry about that. My computer's doo-doo brown. And at the 1 hour, 17-minute mark, we've had our first reference.
We've been on for an hour.
You tracking? Yeah.
You want the same card. All right.
What up, OSP? I think I missed it. Or you just
Chris?
Good to see you, man.
So I think what I'm going to do, guys, I have one more thing to give away. I'm going to give away a Funko. What I'm going to do is my computer's going to stop working right when I'm telling you what's going to happen. So I'm going to make it interesting. I'm going to give it away to a randomized viewer that follows us over from the show this morning to my premiere at 11:30. So the last Funko Pop will be given away on the premiere, and I'm going to have Nate do a randomize of it, so that way there's no funny business going on. So I won't even have access to who wins. Nate will announce who wins during the premiere at some point. So all you need to do is go in there, say hello or say something, just so we know you're there. So that way we can throw your name in a randomizer, and Nate will announce who wins.
Sounds bombastic. Very fantastic.
I will. I have my third thing to give away. I still have the Dale Earnhardt Jr. knife to give away. I will. How do I do this?
Thank you, Jennifer. I appreciate that. She just dropped a link to the premiere. It's coming up at 11:30. So if you guys want to go and click the reminder.
Yeah, you guys are Eastern time, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I need to make some kind of nifty. Oh, you know what? Oh, I gotta drop that link again real quick. For those of you who have not entered into the contest for the gold coin giveaway, I hit 1,000 subscribers today, so I'm giving away a gold coin and 3 silver coins in my auction tomorrow. It starts, actually the auction tomorrow starts at 6 o'clock. So please tune in for that. But to enter into the contest, to get into the chance to win the gold coin, you have to comment on a particular video of mine. Oddly enough, it's called the 1,000 subscriber gold coin giveaway. Who'd have figured, right?
Yep.
There it is.
Hey, Sylvia, excuse me. Glad you're here.
So
Welcome.
So to enter into that, you must go to this video and leave a comment on the video. Because that's the video that we're going to select a random comment to give the coin away. For 600, I gave a silver coin away, and Mississippi Pickers won it. Tony and I forget what his wife's name is. They hadn't uploaded anything in like over a year, and he won, and I had him reach out to me, and then I said, I'm going to send you this coin, but do me a favor. I want you to do an unboxing video of the coin. So he got the coin, and 2 months later, he finally got around.
Oh, damn.
He works like third shift at a grocery store. So they finally got around to doing it, and it was awesome. So
yeah, so KJ is at the Monroeville Bins in Pittsburgh right now, and she says that there are people fighting there. That's crazy.
That's awesome.
So it's going down at the bin. And the crazy thing is, the bin she's at, that's like our mellow bins here in Pittsburgh. That's like where people go and are like nice to each other.
Really?
So it's crazy.
I'm like 20 minutes away from 2 different bins, and I've never been to a bins ever.
There must be some really awesome stuff for people to be fighting over.
Either that, or maybe a lot of the North for Sales people are over here because maybe North for Sales isn't open yet. I don't know. It's really only like what, like a 20-30 minute drive in between them.
Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, it's not bad
Yeah,
at
that's
all.
crazy.
I need
safe
to do the video. Oh, wow. How do I contact you? Just go to my name, The9PoundHammer at gmail.com. Here, I'll put it in. Oh, and it highlighted my own name.
We booed Santa Claus? What?
I always call it Santa Claus. Santa Claus. But yeah, I got tomorrow's auction is going to be amazing. We bought another storage unit the other day for $500, and you ever seen a $500 pocket or an $800 pocket knife?
No.
No.
Yeah, neither had I. So I bought the storage unit, and I thought there was a K-bar United States Marine Corps knife in it, and I thought that was going to be the most expensive knife. And then, like, I was pulling up some comps, and there was this. I don't even know how to say that. Titoette or tidy out. I don't know how to say that. But it is the largest and fattest pocket knife I've ever seen. So I was just pulling up comps, and here's what it looks like. Oh, it's upside down. Yeah. I mean, look, the size of my hand.
It's like
enormous.
That's like a Big Show knife.
Oh, let me. Oh, where's my tool at? I don't have fingernails, so I gotta have help getting the other blade out. So, in doing research, they only made 100 of these. In previous comp, was it $895? And I was just like, are you kidding me? So I had it on the auction the other night. I was like, first person to put $500 in the chat gets it. Not even going to auction it. First person to get $500. So Dennis Dew said he wanted it, but he's like, oh, my direct deposit hasn't hit yet. So we're going to try it again tomorrow night and see if we can get it sold. But I was absolutely blown away. Almost a $900 pocket knife. And it was just in this collection of pocket knives I bought. Mostly in that storage unit were tools, some knives, some fancy ink pens, and some basic like Seiko watches. There was one Movado watch that we sold at auction the other night for $200. So that was pretty cool.
Dan M's talking about a Titty Ute. There's actually a town in Pennsylvania called Titty Ute. Whenever I was a kid, I used to go there. We had a relative that had a campground up there.
Okay.
But I used to always make fun of it because the name is Titty Ute. You know, has like obvious word that would be funny to a teenage boy.
Oh, and I did get some pencils, some vintage pencils. I don't know if you guys watch the January House, but he sells a ton of vintage pencils, and I have 4 vintage pencils. So.
Starting to get close to that time. Anthony has his premiere at 11:30, which is about 12 minutes. So we're going to try and wind it down right here. Delton, do you have anything you have coming up that you want to announce or anything?
Yeah, I've changed my auction time. So now they're Thursday, it's 6 to midnight. We may go later. Friday from 1 to 6. Saturday 1 to 6. And Sunday I think we're keeping Sunday at the regular time of 8 to midnight.
Awesome. Cool. So yeah, if you guys like auctions, definitely make sure you swing by the 9-Pound Hammer and check out the cool stuff that he finds in those storage units. Appreciate everyone that showed him love and support today. And
I love you guys. Thank you all so very much. It was awesome to hit the 1,000 on your show, man.
I was excited for that too, man.
I was honored for you guys to let me come on and to do that, man. That's awesome.
You're welcome back anytime, man.
And first person to, well, no, never mind. I'll just give it away. Just randomly email me, and I'll pick somebody to give the knife away to.
There you go, guys. So we're all going to head over to Anthony's channel and get ready for that premiere. Is it safe to go to Goodwill? We will see in literally 2 minutes if that is true
Thank
or
you all
not.
very much.
I mean, Anthony may or may not be infected with the Rona, but we'll see. So, hope everyone has a fantastic day, and don't forget, get that money. We'll see you later.
You guys.
See you on Anthony's
Bye,
channel
everyone.
tomorrow.
Thank you so much.